Rod Harrington and Nigel Pearson, your commentators.
Thanks, Dave. What a fantastic atmosphere here at the Odyssey Arena in Belfast. Every time we come here, it is sensational. And look at this, speaking of sensational, what a start for Robert Thornton. Needs to get points on the board tonight. 2 defeats so far for Thornton. Has to get it right and fast. We remind you that after 9 matches apiece in the Premier League, the bottom 2 go out, and Thornton has made a beautiful start. Now, can he realign himself? And yes, 5 perfect darts in the first 6. Not a bad way to start, Rod.
Well, perhaps I upset him when I said that I thought Gary Anderson would outscore him. What a start to the match for Robert Thornton. And we talked about Gary Anderson. You know, he is in a happy place at the moment. He's scoring really well. Good percentage on doubles at 64%. That's incredible.
100.
But if he does get in that scoring power, he has got to bring the doubles in with it, because you know Thornton, he's got pedigree for punishing people.
100.
Certainly has. And Thornton on a finish already.
96.
So early in this match, fantastic start. Anderson well behind. Gary Anderson, of course, one of only 4 players to be crowned Premier League champion. This is the 10th year of Premier League darts. Anderson, one of only 4 players to have the honour of being crowned a Premier League champion in this wonderful, wonderful journey. Now, tops for Thornton. Use that as a marker for the first leg of the match. Right on cue. And Robert Thornton reaping his rewards for a fantastic start to that leg.
What we say in these matches, you've got to get out of the gate quick, set your stall out early, whatever you like to call it. And certainly Robert Thornton, with a 14-dart first leg, has done exactly that. And if he can start taking this game to Gary Anderson, and that's the second maximum, and that's the second leg on the trot that he's kicked off with a maximum.
Anderson
100.
who won the German Darts Championship earlier this month, of course, in fine form, but it's in this all-Scottish clash. He's up against Robert Thornton in a determined mood, the former UK Open champion, needing the points. So is Whitlock, so is Taylor, yet to get off the mark in the Premier League. This week, number 3.
123.
Well, a chance for Robert Thornton here. 2 trebles is going to get him, or even 3 trebles. And it just hangs in the 3rd dart. And what a leg of darts for Robert Thornton. 41 after 9 against the throw, Nige. This is incredible darts from Thornton.
105.
3 180s in the first 2 legs for Thornton. 40 what he needs. Will he go 9 for double 16, 1 for tops? Can he get a 12-darter? Yes, he can. 2-zip.
Second leg.
Robert Thornton off to a flyer here. 2 legs up and playing quite beautifully.
Game on.
Well, 115 average, 3 maximums already. An incredible game of darts here from Thornton, and he isn't letting up, Nige. I mean, you know, Gary Anderson's going to be standing back there going, right, Robert will come off the top of his form in a minute. He'll just, the 140s will become tons. That's when I come in. But at the moment, it doesn't look like Thornton's going to let up.
Thornton's lost both his games 7-5 to Dave Chisnell and Van Gowen. He led Van Gowen 4-3. Look at this from Thornton. He has just got off to a stunning start and almost unplayable, I'd suggest, at this stage.
60.
You're exactly right. I mean, the record is 118.66 for the average, and at the moment Thornton up to 122. I know we're only in the 3rd leg, but it doesn't look like he's letting up, Nigel. I mean, that's 3 140s on the trot in this leg.
Anderson needed a 180. Thornton has a chance for an 11-darter here. Oh, he's hit the treble 19 for double 12. For a 12-darter, yes! Well, there's no stopping Robert Thornton right now. 2 defeats before tonight, but he has made a fantastic start to this with a 3-leg cushion. And now, Rod, there's pressure on Anderson to hold his throw.
Massive pressure, because Anderson now knows that just straight tons are not going to do anything against this man, so he's got to hit 140s. But Thornton, I mean, he literally doesn't look like he's going to miss. I mean, he's got a piece of string on these darts straight into the treble 20.
It's just happening for him, isn't it? It's one of those nights where it's all happening for him and there's no let-up. Made his Premier League debut in Belfast last year, Robert Thornton. Has good memories of the place, former UK Open champion, and look at him here. Oh, this is quite magnificent. 4 180s! Thornton is turning on the style all right.
We have seen Robert Thornton play some great darts when he beat Phil Taylor in the UK Open. Played exceptional, but this is without question the best performance so far. And then he goes and does that. He probably can't believe himself that he's not hit the 20.
Ironic cheers from the crowd. Over 7,000 here at the Odyssey Arena in Belfast.
94. Robert, you require 160.
Now this would be something special, wouldn't it? Surely he can't do this. Just going to try and put a bit of pressure on Anderson.
60.
Anderson's not had a sniff at a double yet.
68.
To hold his throw. Double, 16, big shot. Pressure on for double 8 now for Anderson. Blown it.
52.
Chance for 4-0 for Thornton.
100.
And the pros like this shot. Treble 20 for double top. Oh, and he wants the 85 now, is it? 19s. Oh, that leaves double top for Thornton to nick the
80.
leg. A big chance back here for
16.
Anderson, and that's a huge, huge chance for Anderson.
Double 8. Gets it.
They'll
They'll feel a lot better about that. Thornton let him off the hook. He was looking so good for 4-0. But all Anderson has done there, apart from getting a leg on the board, it's hold his throw. And Thornton responds with his 5th 180 in the 5th leg of the game. How do you explain a performance like this from Robert Thornton after a couple of defeats to launch his Premier League campaign?
Well, it's called grit, determination and class.
100.
And that's what a professional has got to have in his armour. And it does help. The first 3 darts, when you hit a 180, automatically you're thinking, well, I've come from the practice room, straight onto a dartboard, I'm comfortable. So that confidence really goes sky high, where Gary Anderson's been put on his back foot straight away, and it's telling on him.
Well, in Exeter last year, he averaged 109.33 with his 7-2 win over Gary Anderson. Thornton's currently 112.45 and finds himself 3-1 up.
140.
That's nice in response from Gary.
Mega important leg for Gary Anderson. He's got to break Thornton there, and he's nicked the treble with his last dart. So 121. Looks like he may finish on the bullseye. Will it be double 14? It's double 14. Mega dart for Gary Anderson. Unbelievable darts from Gary Anderson. He sat back and let Robert Thornton's form come off the top a little bit, and the sucker punch.
Game on.
That's what the Premier League is all about, folks. Thornton romping away, 3-0 ahead. Anderson with a 1-2-1, right back in the match. Brilliant stuff here in Belfast.
Well, even Thornton's switching is paying off. Gary Anderson, that is a brilliant dart. He's got to follow it up, surely. He won't be happy with that, Nige. The first dart was absolutely perfect. And against Thornton, 85s ain't going to buy you any cigars.
Back in the zone, Robert Thornton. 6 of the very best 180s now. And the 7,500 crowd absolutely relishing this first match of the night.
Well, listen to these stats. Robert Thornton has scored more 140s, twice as many 140s and 180s than he has done level tons. That is incredible power scoring.
When you look at it like that, Gary's done ever so well to hang on to the coattails early on.
81.
Treble 20 would have been nice for Anderson there, but Thornton now looking for a 4-2 lead. 14 for Bull. Needs the ball now. Oh, didn't you just know it? Did you not just know it? Brilliant from Thornton. 4-2, he leads with that finish.
Game on.
Yes, Nides, you just knew it was going to go in. I mean, Gary Anderson worked hard, as we see. Thought, not another one, surely 7 maximum. What is going on here in Belfast? I was going to say, Gary Anderson, he worked so hard to break the throw of Thornton.
100.
And then we talk about missing big numbers. The 81s, the 85s are not going to do anything against Thornton in this form.
Is there a 9-darter in Thornton in this match?
100.
115.5 his average now.
81.
And all Gary can do is play his own game, because Thornton, well, it is very reminiscent of his performance in Exeter last year in the Premier League.
100.
Nice, consistent, steady, dominating the match.
Well, we normally would say Gary Anderson will dominate the scoring.
100.
Certainly, this is Thornton at his very best. This sort of scoring is any professional at their very best. Now he wants double 14. Well, I can't believe he was that far away.
Seemed to do the hard work, didn't he? Anderson's done a 1-2-1 already tonight. Thornton was looking to do the same. This is better. Gary Anderson, first 180 on the board. Is it to no avail, we wonder? Double 14. Sevens for a 5-2 lead. Split it. Chance for Anderson now to stay in the game. Tops he needs to break Thornton's throw. What a start to the night here. Oh, there's pressure on here now. And he's blown it.
No score.
Drama here in Belfast in the very first game of the night.
Double 2 for a 3-leg lead, and he doesn't give Gary Anderson another chance. I mean, to be fair to Gary, those 3 double tops are right on the wire. But you cannot afford to miss any chance you're given against Thornton this evening.
60.
Thornton 2 legs away from his first win of the Premier League campaign. 5-2 ahead. And if this is just for starters, the main course and the desserts are going to be particularly tasty tonight.
I have to say, Nigel, Thornton looks really mean. I mean, his rhythm is absolutely perfect. And that first 3 darts helped with the 180. That's what he brought from the practice room straight on the stage. But he looks mean, doesn't he? He really does look up for it.
Well, they did say, both these players in the build-up to the game, with it being an all-Scottish clash, they hope they bring the best out of each other. Well, certainly, Thornton has come to the table magnificently.
150.
Gary not playing too badly either, but he's just not been allowed any opportunities as such to express himself. Thornton has stifled his challenge, and plenty of room for a third. What's that, 8 180s now? It is remarkable.
I think we'll check on it, but that must be a record for a Premier League, you know, a qualifying match as we call it. 8 180s from Robert Thornton. That's incredible. And Gary Anderson, you know, even with his scoring power, has got no reply. Tons just ain't good enough.
Double 11 for Anderson.
130.
Now Thornton
Robbie, you require 86.
for a break of throw to ensure that he will not lose this match. Bull, he needs. Again, he does it. He makes it look so easy, Rod.
That dartboard must look 3 times the size that it actually is to Robert Thornton. The treble 20 must look like a bucket, and the bullseye, well, the size of 2 buckets. 2 cracks at the bullseye, 2 bullseyes for Thornton. He leads 6 legs to 2, guaranteed a draw, and, well, Gary Anderson's got to do something exceptional to get it out.
8.24 Robert Thornton. This is quite extraordinary form that he's shown. He knew he had to put a big display on here in Belfast tonight. He's 1 leg away from getting his first win in the Premier League. He's been a model of consistency. Have you ever seen him play consistently better than this as Anderson
140.
comes back for more, but 109.33 was Thornton's average in beating Anderson in Exeter last year. And that was 7-2. We could see a similar average in the same scoreline.
123.
Well, at the moment, it's exactly the same. And Gary Anderson, well, he's going for those 18s to try and get the 132 to leave the 170.
96.
Which he didn't hit the treble 18, so he can't do that. So 6 starts here for Thornton to wrap this game up.
98.
Sets it up beautifully. Here now, Anderson knows there's nothing he can do, but just put a little bit of pressure on.
140.
So, for the match
76.
and his first win of the Premier League. Double 8 for Robert Thornton. Double 4. And there's a chance for Anderson just to hang on in there. He's got the treble 10, so he needs double 18. Oh,
48.
here we go then. Surely this time for Thornton. For the match. Gets the job done. That is a magnificent display from Robert Thornton. Gets his first win of the Premier League campaign on the board in double quick time as well. 8 180s for the Thorn, who beats Gary Anderson here by 7 legs to 2. Punches the air with delight. And coming next, we have the man of the moment, MVG, Michael van Gerwen.